Hey guys, today I want to talk to you about one of the most favorite topics of mine, and it's a little bit controversial because many people think it's a negative topic, whereas in reality it's actually super positive, and it has great potential if you think about it on your own sometimes. So today we're going to be talking about the weaknesses. What are my weaknesses? How do I deal with them? How do I work with them? Am I running away from them, or am I actually going towards them? And commonly, weaknesses are considered something that we never talk about with anyone. We usually prefer to hide it, or we prefer to pretend that we don't really have them. Usually, we kind of subdue and bury them deep inside of ourselves, but that's really something the opposite of what we should be doing. Weaknesses are the keys, the red flags or flagpoles where we should be heading towards. We should be heading right towards our weaknesses, not on the opposite. We shouldn't be running away from them. And why is that? Weakness is something that you are considering yourself not being really great at, right? And usually we tend to think that weaknesses are something that making us worse than other people, whereas in reality they are just showing us where our potential lies. If you think that your weakness is in an area that is completely unavailable to you, or it doesn't work for you, and you don't really want to look at it, you want to run away from it and hide, you should really reconsider this approach, because your weakness is actually the flagpole towards which you should be running. Why is that? Because it has great potential. It has a very big gift that you might have been overlooking for a very long time. So whenever you see a weakness inside of yourself, I really urge you to be honest with yourself first. Accept that there is nothing wrong. We all have our weaknesses. Is that we have them different, right? Some people have something that you consider your strength as their weakness, and the opposite, something that you consider your weakness can be someone else's strength. So instead of just assuming that you are utterly wrong and bad, try to learn from those people. Why is it a strength for them? How did they turn it into strengths, right? And everything in the nature is going towards growth. Nature is abundant. Nature is multiplying everything that it has, right? From one single seed of an apple, you can plant a tree, and then this big tree will bring a lot of apples, a lot of fruit. So from one single seed, you can create abundant amount of new fruit, new apples, right? The nature wants the expansion. And you, as a part of nature, you are a natural organism, you are also striving for expansion. And how do you expand? You cannot expand only on those things that you are already doing great. Yes, that's true, but there your potential is limited, because naturally you will hit this ceiling, right? When you grow so much in one thing, you become so much of a specialist. You kind of narrow down your growth, and you will hit the barrier, this ceiling on the top. Whereas when you start attaching new areas to your success, to your experience, to your life progress, you will see that your growth is going not only vertically, it's actually expanding in width. Therefore, your growth will be looking like a funnel, right? You will be enlarging not only vertically, but also in breadth. Whereas if you grow only vertically, your potential is limited here. You are limited by the very definition of growing only in one area. So I really invite you to have a look at your so-called weaknesses and consider them your biggest teachers. Weaknesses are something that tells you, hey, look at me, I have a potential for you here. If you look into this thing, if you walk towards it, and then you kind of consume it, right? This is when you become bigger. This is when you expand. When you are running away from something, you will never be really full. You will always be hiding from those things. And I know that you are 100% aware that we cannot hide from things forever. Things always show up when we hide from them or we run away from them. So the strategy, it's a brave strategy. I know I'm asking for a lot of courage and strength for you. But hey, it's not that serious. It's not that complicated. You see, we should not consider life as something super, super serious, super complex, and super important. Try to approach your life as a play, as a game. Everything should be a game for you. Be easy. Be playful about it. Talk to other people like it's not a big deal. Come on, you're afraid of public speaking. Come on, go sing a song in a public square. Do you think it's so serious? Do you think people will judge you? Come on, no one cares. Let's be honest about it. Everyone considers their own life in first place, and whatever happens around, it's like the secondary, tertiary degree of importance, right? So don't be that serious. Come on, your weaknesses are not such a big deal. You really should allow yourself this ease, this playfulness, and when you look at your weakness as just a challenge, like in a game, when you're playing a game, it's a challenge, it's not that serious, it's just a game, then it's easy to conquer that. It's easy to run towards it and overcome it, take it, and then take it in you, become it bigger and broader and fuller, and when you conquer your fears, or you run towards your weaknesses and you turn them into your strengths, turn them into the experience, you can actually share it with other people. And I think that is the greatest gift of running towards your weakness and having an experience working with it, is that you can share your experience with other people. You can share the abundance, the learnings, everything that you have acquired with other people, because you can show them, hey, look at my path. I was afraid of this. I've done it. Not a big deal. I just did it. I just woke up one day, stood up from my bed, and I was like, okay, let's just do it. It's not a big deal. Life is not that serious, and we shouldn't consider it as like life or death type of question, right? So here is my invitation for you within the next 2 days. I really urge you to do something that you consider to be scary for you. Look at one of your so-called quote-unquote weaknesses and try to work with it. Do something about it. If you don't know anything about investment, go read an article, go read a blog and invest $5. Nothing's going to happen to you if you lose $5. But if you go towards investment as your fear, as your weakness, you are gonna intake this experience and turn it into your strengths, because you have practiced your strength, you have practiced your bravery, right? So you will definitely grow on a personal level from that experience, no matter what happens with those $5. So urge you to do this little experiment, and please, after 2 days, write down in the comments below, how did it work for you? What did you do? What was the experience? And more importantly, what feedback you got from the world, because the world always notices brave people. So let me know. Give this video a like if you like the content. I would be happy to see you as one of my subscribers. I will be posting a lot of self-development and coaching content here, so that you can enhance your life, improve your results, and live an awesome life. And hey, you don't have to wait for any advice externally. You don't really need anyone, because you can go and coach yourself. You know what to do, I'm sure. See you next time, guys. Bye.